Greetings and great rising loves, greetings and great rising. It's time for daily prayers, affirmation, and brief conversation, honey. It is Monday. Let's go on this Monday with hope. With hope and faith. Today's prayer is going to be prayer for abundance on page 134 from the book Speaking with Spirit. Mother, Father, Creator, we come to you humbly this rising in prayer for the upliftment of our communities and for our families, children, and for our own spiritual preservation. We ask for guidance to help direct our minds and spirits in reconnecting with our truest selves, to know and believe that our bodies are sacred vessels, that our wounds are the homes of the souls returning, that we are not without fault, but we must begin to forgive ourselves and others for any transgressions known and unknown. We pray for healing of our bodies, our spirits, and our minds. We pray for the upliftment of our children, that they will be protected, nurtured, and loved. Please fill us up with joy, good health, hope, happiness, peace of mind, good character, gentle character, self-love, self-determination, moral courage, self-worth, and unity. Please fill up our purses and wallets with prosperity, wealth, and abundance. Fill them up, build them up, build them up. Ashe, amen. Prayer for abundance. Let me get those affirmations together, y'all. I'll be right back. Okay, today's affirmations. I am grateful for this new day. I embrace today's possibilities. I am in charge of my happiness. I radiate energy and focus. I am open to new opportunities. My mind is clear and calm. I attract positive outcomes. My actions align with my goals. I am ready to thrive. I am grateful for today's blessings. Ashe, ashe. And I know I have to let Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts go, so I want to say I love y'all. Have a good day on purpose. Remember, comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Don't be out here comparing yourself and your life to nobody, baby. You are perfectly imperfect. Own that shit. You hear me? Own it. I love y'all. Everybody else, give me a second. Let me change the music, and we're gonna have a brief conversation. I'll try to keep it real brief today. So, anybody who want to keep scrolling, if you just came here for the prayer and affirmations, you might want to scroll. Nigga, I was thinking, know that nigga, this month. If I make a hit, you stoop just look at time. If I take it, nigga, I don't want to hear no cry. Cause I ain't say shit when I was out here fucking mine. Okay, everybody gone? Who wants to go? You know, I woke up still thinking about, well, no, that ain't what I woke up thinking about. You know what? I had a dream this rising, and I think maybe that's a sign. I have a fairy garden, right? And my fairy garden is like around, I would have to show it to y'all, but it's outside, and it's around, like, it's by, I don't put it close to the window. I just don't. If you spiritual, you know, you know. If you spiritual and you have a fairy garden, if you know, you know. So I don't put it close to the window. But I had a dream that I moved the fairy garden into the area that's almost close to the window. Not exactly close to the window, but close to the window. And I'm like, I woke up this morning like, why am I having a dream about the damn fairy garden? But I also was in a different house, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, if they decide that I'm going to get a house, like, look, I'll have to win a lottery at this point. The way the economy is going, baby, look, I told y'all yesterday, I wholeheartedly, okay, here's my thing, right? Even if it is beef from another country, they're saying Argentina, he said Argentina, but other countries has turned away Argentina beef, especially China. So you gonna give us the beef that the other country said no to? Yeah, no, get to know your local farmers. And if you don't have a local farmer, see if there's a farmer that ship, because they can ship cold packages. Trust me, I had a cold package. My medicine had to get shipped to me in a cold package because, yeah, up here is high. I can no longer afford the medicine up here. I used to be able to afford my prescriptions up here. My doctor now sent my prescriptions elsewhere. That is how bad it is. I heard that my doctor, like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and send your prescription elsewhere. It's expensive up here. I love my doctors for that. They're always looking out for me. But yeah, if you're not getting horse meat, you're getting tainted beef. Make you just want to go vegan, right? Until they started doing the recalls on blueberries and lettuce and shit, and jalapeno peppers and shit, like, baby. And people are like, oh, this is all planned. It could be. But I mean, sorry, we also got to look at the fact that Elon Musk came in with his fake ass Doge program and gutted our departments that regulated things. all because he didn't want to be investigated. And I don't know what deal he had with Frumpy, but they had to have a deal to where this man got rid of anybody and everything that was going to be investigating him. So in the shuffle, other departments got gutted. That means that the next Democratic team that comes in have a lot of fucking work to do. Have a lot of work to do. And I'm getting sick and tired of Republicans every time they're asked a question about Trump or they're asked a question about Republicans or the economy. Them motherfuckers be like, well, we want to talk about Biden. This is baby, Biden been gone out of office for 2 years, damn near. Damn near 2 years. This is not, no. Not for a cocky motherfucker who said on day one he could change things. Yeah, he definitely did change things on day one. He gutted our departments. Everything went up except eggs. He said, I'm going to bring the cost of eggs down. Oh, he did that. But in return, everything else went up. So, for some cheap eggs, now you have higher bills, higher groceries, higher gas. All because you wanted some cheap eggs. Get the fuck out of here. Look. I'm so sick and tired of talking about it. I miss the days where we were not talking about Frumpy and politics every fucking day in the economy. And the thing is, everybody, y'all remember that story? Let me see if I can find it. Because this is a story that pisses me off a little bit. Because you have everybody, especially white people, like, well, what's going to happen? We're in this part of Project 2025. Bitch, you tell us. What are y'all willing to sacrifice? Because the last black person that asked y'all that got called everything but a child of motherfucking God. Because y'all said y'all didn't want to sacrifice nothing. Until white people are ready to sacrifice something, or ready to stand for something, or fight for something, yeah, this not on us. And by us, I mean black people. Especially black women. Especially 92%. I think I said 98% one day, but I'm sorry, it was 92%. I'm part of the 92%. And the men were 77%. So this ain't on us. This is on y'all. Y'all made this bed. Either you're gonna lie in it or make it up. And then when I say make it up, I mean clean it. Clean that motherfucker. We didn't make this bed. We didn't make this mess. You make a mess, you clean it up. Haven't y'all already been told that before? Y'all parents ain't never told y'all if you make a mess, clean it up. Your guardians ain't never told y'all. Your memas, your papas, or whoever raised you ain't never said if you make a mess, you clean it up. White people and Latino men especially, not so much the Latino women. I think I have to go back and check. Y'all made this mess. Now clean it the fuck up. And if y'all didn't personally make the mess, some of your family members did. Some of your friends did. Some of your co-workers did. It's not my mess to clean up, it's y'all's. So yeah, that's just the thing. That's why we going through what we going through. That our food is not regulated like it's supposed to be. It ain't being checked like it's supposed to be. That's why that man feel confident in bringing over some tainted beef. Don't eat that Argentina beef. Now, mind you, at one point, the United States had a rule that you had to put the country that the products came from. I wonder, is this going to be the same with the motherfucking tainted beef? Yeah, let me find this story real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, before I let Instagram and TikTok go, this is the story I'm talking about. That's not my job story, right? They say this is a story about 4 people. Everybody, somebody, anybody, and nobody. There was an important job to be done, and everybody was sure that somebody would do it. Anybody would have done it, but nobody did it. Somebody got angry about it because it was everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could have did it, but nobody realized that everybody wouldn't do it. In the end, it ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. Let me repeat that. It ended up that everybody blamed somebody when nobody did what anybody could have done. And I feel that way about what's going on in America. Everybody is like, oh my God, this is happening. When are we going to do something about it? And I be sitting there thinking, repeat that to yourself. Oh my God, this is so bad. When is somebody going to do something about it? Baby, you have the power to do something about it. We could have been shut all this shit down if we wanted to. Imagine if everybody would just hit pause on shopping for 1 week. We would bring this economy to its knees. And that don't mean go bulk shop the day before. I mean the week before, the day before. Cause then you still giving them their money for the money they gonna miss the week you don't shop. It makes sense. Because I see it all the time. Here's the thing. Especially sometimes y'all do it around holidays. Y'all be like, on such and such, we're not gonna shop. So if you need anything, you better get something the day before, bitch. That's still giving them the motherfucking money. That's still giving them you just giving them the money that you would have gave them the next day. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's willing to sacrifice nothing, especially not out here where I live. Right, I now live in one of the blackest areas, the Tri-City areas, majority black out here. I'm seeing gentrification happening. They don't see it, but I've been through it 3 times. So I see the gentrification that's happening all around them, and the black people ain't paying attention because they in La La Land out here. I love them, but yeah. So anyway, when I know where I came from the hood, baby, raised by the streets. I'm out here with I don't label them this, but a lot of people, when I tell them where I live, they be like, oh, where the bougie black people live. I never knew what they meant until I moved out here, right? Now, I will say this. Some of them have a right to be bougie, ghetto, bougie, however they want to be. These motherfuckers is driving Bentleys. Yesterday, I seen a double R. Like, these black people have money. And I'm like, well, not everybody, but I'm like, I'm trying to soak some of that in because I want, like, what they got. I want to, like, now that I done moved out here, I never thought of moving out this way in my life because I didn't even know much about out here. But now that I'm out here, I'm like, wow, these black people have money. Like, they have mansions. And when I say mansions, I'm talking about big ass 15 room, 11 bathroom types, or 11 bathrooms, 8 room type shit. Like, that kind of wealthy out here, though, these black people. But at the same time, when I say they live in La La Land, it's because, yeah, they still shop at Target. I can drive by Target this rising and see them coming in and out of Target. Baby, when people was having a little small boycott on Starbucks and I think Chick-fil-A, these black people were still at Starbucks and Chick-fil-A for rising. Now, mind you, when I look at, like, so you have different groups out here, right? You have the ones that's wealthy. You don't know what the fuck they do for a living. You have black Republicans out here too. Lord have mercy. I done ran into a few. Anyway, that's a whole nother story. But I do see a lot of Tyler Rico signs. So maybe that's a good thing. But anyway, damn it, I forgot where I was at. You have different classes of black people. So in my immediate area, I see like the city workers, the county workers, the nurses, I see blue collar workers in where I'm at right now. But if I drive like 5 minutes down the road, still same city or whatever, I don't know what the fuck they do, but them motherfuckers is driving Bentley SUVs and they drive Corvettes on the weekend. Not none of them old school Corvettes. I'm talking about them brand new ones. I done seen double R's, I done seen Maybachs, I done seen a lot, and it be black people. So I think too that even the black people out here have to be willing to sacrifice. And I can tell you right now, a lot of them not. So I'm not just talking to white people. Everybody got to be willing to sacrifice something. And not everybody is willing to sacrifice something. Some people's like, why would I do that? Shit, I'm good. It's a lot of people on every side of the aisle. And I'm going to say this right now. You're not going to see the South Americans in Texas. I'm going to tell you right now, they not participating in no boycott or none of that. These motherfuckers is not hurting. I don't know about the Mexican community because they seem to be overshadowed by the South American community. But the South American community is huge in motherfucking Texas. I don't care if they legal or illegal. They huge in Texas. And these motherfuckers is not hurting. Baby, they live in life regularly. They still having their parties. They still, these motherfuckers have jet skis and boats and all kind of shit. Look, they not hurting. And no shade to them, but they hold a lot of the titles and jobs in Texas. I'm going to call it what it is. If you don't live in the South and you don't live in a border state, you don't know. So shut the fuck up. And I ain't talking about a border state to Canada or a border state where Florida, where they, and it's not really a border state, but they come across on boats and stuff. No, I'm talking about a literally border state where its crossings happen 24/7. I don't know what the fuck Greg Abbott talking about. He's still letting motherfuckers in. Don't listen to him. Baby, that border's still open. Don't let nobody tell you different. That border's still open. And here's the thing, ICE ain't even messing with a lot of places in Texas. They just was fucking with Houston real heavy for some reason, but the rest of Texas, no. I don't. They targeting blue states on purpose. I'm telling you right now, because they not hot and heavy in Texas like that. But I gotta let y'all go. So I love y'all. Have a good day on purpose. Remember, comparison is the biggest thief of joy. Don't be comparing yourself and your life to nobody. Ashe. I gotta go do some stuff downstairs. Hey, I'm on Vinted. If y'all looking to buy some cheap stuff, I'm on Vinted. Just put that little small plug out there. I love y'all. Have a good day. Bye.